Alright, so I've recently come across something in Santa Fortuna, and I think it could be useful. And all it requires is a pistol and a trank, no medics, Jorge. So I'm showing this off from Coca Field start because it's the most viable from that point. You're gonna want to enter the hut, grab your stash or whatever. If you don't have one there, that's cool, but I would suggest doing it for this. You're gonna turn on the air conditioner that brings the helicopter pilot guy out there, and go ahead and shoot out the camera as well if you want to. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but shoot out the window. And as soon as the helicopter pilot guy gets out to investigate the air conditioner, you're gonna knock him out and you hide his body. You can also run over to where I'm about to go to and grab the coins because those will be useful for this strat, or can, or any throwable object for that matter. What you're going to do is you're going to throw the coin right at the leg of the table, right there on the red carpet. That will cause Jorge to see the coin, and then from there you can take out your tranquilizer and shoot him. Now, he sometimes falls forwards, sometimes falls backwards. Usually when he falls forwards, it it works really well when he falls forwards. It's not 100% consistent when he falls backwards, but it is in this case. As you can see, the NPC in the background that would usually spot his body walks across, sees nothing, does her full cycle. The other guard in the background doesn't see him. His two personal bodyguards do not see him. So just to restart this, show it a little more efficiently. It's 100% consistent for every time that I've seen so far. I'm not sure if this is new or not. Again, I just think this is something that could possibly be usable in roulette. Excuse me. Wait till after the guy starts moving to shoot out the window, because you don't want to distract him from his course of already being distracted. Knockout is consistent. You can place the coins before you move the body. It works either way. And typically have him tranked at around 50-ish seconds from Coca Field start, somewhere around that timestamp. And yeah. I got a bit lost here, but you have plenty of time to go get Andrea or Rico, depending on who your next target is. In this case, I was trying to get to Andrea, not really knowing my way around, and it took me a while to get there, but I still made it over there at about 3 minutes, where I was able to throw the emetic grenade over the railing, which got both her and her guard to sick. By doing this put her at the right beside her compound. So if you have a Coca Fields worker drowning for Andrea, it's a really viable strat with something remote, Jorge. So even if you don't start Coca Fields, it is still possible to do. Once Jorge reaches his hut, it's almost even better if you don't start Coca Fields, because that gives you plenty of time to place the coins, make sure he sees them before you go to kill him. I mean, this strategy is really useful if Jorge is remote, accident, really actually only remote explosion. So it's useful for that. It's useful for late game re late game Jorge melee silenced firearms. See here, I grabbed the mansion guard. I was still over to him by about 3:30 ish. That's when I got to his hut, and that you can still pull it off. It's almost easier to pull it off there. Just turn on the air conditioner, knock out the guy. It's pretty much set up. You can leave him for later. In this specific example, for some reason, he fell backwards, and it was while the woman was walking or something. So they saw him get knocked out. Luckily, I was doing an accident explosion, so worked perfectly fine because I was able to shoot the propane. The other thing I wanted to show y'all is this Rico thing I found. Around the Rico's about to enter the museum, you can bump him at a certain point in his conversation. Right when he says the word "eh," it um, it will freeze him in place and he won't move regardless of what you do. You can throw things, you can crouch to try and get his attention or whatever, but you're gonna want to bump him right at that moment, and he'll just stand in that one spot regardless. And it also freezes the guard right there's cycle as well. So I mean, I'm not really entirely sure how this would be useful in roulette, but I thought it was worth noting and worth mentioning. So yeah, thank you.